incompetent but ambitious. Meghan humiliated as she's exposed copy Ex-FLOTUS in historic speech. Meghan Markle appeared to copy Ex-FLOTUS in historic speech, must believe in it. Meghan Markle appeared to copy a former First Lady of the United States in her historic UN Women's speech, years before her appearance at this weekend's Global Citizen Live event, Unearthed Accounts show. The Duchess of Sussex and her husband Prince Harry will be among a huge cast of stars lining up for Global Citizen Live, music festival for the planet, which is aiming to try and mobilize the world. They will join the likes of Stevie Wonder, Ed Sheeran, Coldplay and Duran Duran in performing during the 24-hour-long spectacle, with concerts happening across the globe. Lagos, in Nigeria, South Korea's capital Seoul and New York's Central Park are among some of the locations shows are set to be staged at. Organizers hope it will help tackle poverty as well as raise awareness of the importance of COVID-19 vaccinations, with stars urging viewers to share the message on social media. This week, the couple traveled to the Big Apple, from their home in California, spending time with locals in schools and on other outings. While a senior member of the royal family, Meghan also used her position to highlight and champion a number of causes, including on the environment and women's rights, through a series of impassioned speeches. But prior to meeting Harry, and eventually marrying into the world's most famous family, Meghan appeared to copy the words of fabled FLOTUS Eleanor Roosevelt. Her remarks were delivered while the Duchess spoke of her own experience fighting against gender inequality on International Women's Day in 2015. Mrs. Roosevelt, who was married to celebrated U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt until his death in 1945, gave a speech back in 1951 on the Voice of America broadcast. Within her speech, the ex-FLOTUS said, "It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it." Decades later, Meghan used almost the exact wording in her speech, swapping the word peace for equality, and didn't reference Mrs. Roosevelt. Meghan's speech to the delegation said, "It isn't enough to simply talk about equality. One must believe in it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Let us work at it together, starting now." At the time, Meghan also held a position as the global ambassador for World Vision Canada, and represented them in the Rwanda for the Clean Water campaign in 2016. Meghan's speech was met with acclaim and huge admiration from the watching audience, and saw the Duchess of Sussex detail how at the age of 11 she unknowingly and somehow accidentally became a female advocate. She continued, "It was around the same time as the Beijing conference, so a little over 20 years ago, where in my hometown of Los Angeles a pivotal moment reshaped my notion of what is possible. See, I had been in school watching a TV show in elementary school, and this commercial came on with the tagline for this dishwashing liquid, and the tagline said, 'Women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans.' 2 boys from my class said, 'Yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen.'" Meghan added, "I remember feeling shocked and angry and also just feeling so hurt. It just wasn't right, and something needed to be done. So I went home and told my dad what had happened, and he encouraged me to write letters, so I did, to the most powerful people I could think of." Highlights of Mr. Wonder's performance in Los Angeles will be screened on BBC One, from 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. In the build-up to the event, organizers hailed the concerts as a way to spread the global campaign called A Recovery Plan for the World. Harry and Meghan were anxious and under pressure at 9/11 event.